Today let me discuss the last situation in case of retirement of a partner, that is, no goodwill account is raised at all in the firm's books, that is, goodwill account should not appear in the firm's book. Okay, with respect to, I want to solve the problem and the problem is forwarded to you. Please go through the problem, and the problem start like this. R, S and M were carrying on business in partnership, sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1 respectively. On March 31st, 2018, balance sheet of the firm stood as follows, and the balance sheet has been given, and the total of the balance sheet is 56,000. And in a paragraph, what the state is, yes, retired on the above mentioned date on the following terms. First condition is, buildings are to be appreciated by rupees 8,800. Provision for doubtful debts to be made at 5% on debtors. Goodwill of the firm to be valued at rupees 9,000. And last condition is, rupees 5,000 to be paid to S immediately, and the balance due to him to be treated as a loan carrying interest at the rate of 6% per annum. You are supposed to prepare the balance sheet of the reconstituted firm. Okay, one of the most important aspect is that here they are not going to create any kind of the goodwill. That is why goodwill account is not going to appear in the partnership firm's books of accounts. But here, even though if you go through the information, in a paragraph what they have stated is, goodwill of the firm to be valued at rupees 9,000. When this condition is going to be provided, by that time you need to calculate the share of goodwill of the retiring partner, and that share of the retiring partner's goodwill is going to be borne by the remaining partners. That is an extra working note that you are supposed to calculate. And apart from that, preparation of the revaluation account, partner's capital account as well as the balance sheet remains the same. So let me prepare the first important ledger account, that is revaluation account. This is the revaluation account, and entry remains the same as we have did in the previous problems. In the same way we are going to record the entries here also. And if you go through the paragraph, the first condition is that buildings to be appreciated by rupees 8,800. Appreciation in the sense increase in the value of the fixed assets. And when there is an increase in the value of the fixed assets, it should be credited. That is why by buildings account. $8,800. And next condition is that provision for doubtful debts to be made at 5% on debtors, and the value given in the balance sheet of debtors is rupees 7,000. The provision for doubtful debt is the expenditure, that is why we are going to debit this to the revaluation account. $350 will be the provision for doubtful debts. Now, next term will be the goodwill, that is not going to be related to the revaluation account, and last one will be the payment made to the yes, that is also not to be related to the revaluation account. Now you can close the revaluation account. Now, if you see the ledger account, the credit side is more. When credit side is more, then it is a profit. That is fine. Profit transferred to R, S and M, and the ratio is 3:2:1. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. 3 by 6, 2 by 6 and 1 by 6. That is fine. The difference will be 8,450. 8,450 into 3 by 6. 8,450 into 2 by 6. 8,450 into 1 by 6. And if you simplify, $8,450 into 3 by 6, it is 4,225. Next 2,817. Next 1,408. So this is how we are going to prepare the revaluation account. Okay, the same thing how we have recorded the entries in respect of the previous problems, likely we have recorded the transactions here also. Okay, so next I want to prepare the partners capital account and the balance sheet. Okay, in the next slide you can see that.